Open up.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. This is an exciting moment for McMurry University as we prepare to begin a new chapter in the university's history. We're grateful to have both the media and members of the McMurry and Abilene communities here to celebrate this milestone with us. McMurry University is at an inflection point. We've had historic enrollment growth, a successful conclusion of the McMurry Centennial Year, the approval of the Second Century Strategic Plan, and a move to intercollegiate athletics competition in the Southern Collegiate Athletics Conference. Having been committed to seeing these significant milestones through, it seemed to me that it was the appropriate time to have a new leader to lead the university into its second century. When we thought about an upcoming presidential transition, our remarkable board of trustees under the leadership of Chair Kathy Edwards knew they wanted an experienced leader who had a successful track record of leading a university similar to McMurry. I'm happy to say that they found such a leader who will build a Saturday, September 7th, marks the beginning of a significant transition in McMurry's history. And it is important that we acknowledge the dedication, effort, and thoroughness that went into selecting a new leader for McMurry University who shares the same passion for McMurry that our community does, a commitment to growth, innovation, and embracing change. It is my pleasure to introduce someone who played a critical role in the search process, David Bailey, an accomplished alumnus of McMurry, co-chair of the Presidential Search Committee, and our chair-elect for the Board of Trustees. David has been deeply involved in guiding the Presidential Search Committee, and he is here today to share more about the rigorous selection process that led us to this outstanding result. Please join me in welcoming David Bailey.
Thank you, Dr. Harper. On behalf of the Search Committee and the McMurry community, I want to express our sincere gratitude for your many years of dedicated service to McMurry. Your time as a faculty member and your 11 years as president. Under your leadership, McMurry has grown and thrived, and we deeply appreciate your commitment to this beloved institution. Your legacy of leadership will continue to inspire us for years to come. Thank you, Dr. The search for McMurray's new president began 6 months ago, following Dr. Harper's retirement announcement. Our goal was clear: find a leader who would continue McMurray's momentum and uphold our mission of academic excellence, student-centered leadership, and faith-driven values. We were fortunate to engage with over 100 highly qualified candidates from across the country, each with impressive credentials and a deep passion for higher education. However, it quickly, and I mean quickly, became clear that one candidate, Dr. Lynne Murray, stood out as the ideal choice to lead McMurray into the future. Her resume alone was enough to have her as our top choice. But during her interview, we were further inspired by her energy and enthusiasm. Her impressive achievements, experience, and exceptional leadership, and alignment with our core values made her the standout choice to be our next president. This process would not have been possible without the hard work of the Presidential Search Committee. I'd like to take a moment to thank this dedicated group of 19 trustees, faculty, staff, and alumni. Through their evaluation, diverse perspectives, and commitment, ensured we found a leader who truly embodies McMurray's mission and vision. Would you join me in giving a round of applause for the search committee? it is my pleasure to introduce Kathy Edwards, co-chair of the Presidential Search Committee and chair of the Board of Trustees. Kathy has been a guiding force, truly a guiding force throughout this process, providing exceptional leadership, wisdom, and support. Her dedication to McMurry is truly exceptional, and you have no idea how dedicated she has been to this university. And we are fortunate to have her guiding us during this transition. Please join me in welcoming Kathy Edwards to share a few words.
Thank you, David. As chair of the McMurry University Board of Trustees, it is my honor to welcome you as we celebrate the appointment of McMurry's 11th president. Thank you for being here today. As many of you are already aware from our official announcement 2 weeks ago, we are pleased that Dr. Lynne Murray has accepted the call to lead McMurry University. Dr. Murray is currently serving as the president of Baker University, a small liberal arts United Methodist institution in Kansas, where she has led with distinction for a decade. Her tenure there has been marked by strategic growth, increased student engagement, and a strong focus on academic innovation. Under her leadership, Baker University thrived in areas of enrollment, fundraising, and academic reputation. Dr. Murray holds a bachelor's degree in English from St. Mary's College of Maryland, a master's degree in marketing from Johns Hopkins University, and a doctorate in special education administration from Gallaudet University. Before her role at Baker University, Dr. Murray served as the Vice President for Development, International and Alumni Relations at Gallaudet in Washington, D.C., the first school for the advanced education of deaf and hard of hearing students. She also worked as Senior Director for Advancement at Georgetown University and in Corporate and Community Relations at Johns Hopkins University. Dr. Murray is known for her passion for higher education, her commitment to student success, and her ability to inspire positive change. Her career is distinguished by a focus on preparing students for meaningful lives of leadership, service, and professional success, values deeply rooted in McMurry's mission. I speak on behalf of the Board of Trustees when I say we are confident McMurry will continue to grow and thrive in the new and innovative ways under Dr. Murray's leadership. She is a bold leader who will build on our illustrious history and drive the future growth of success of this great institution. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Lynne Murray, McMurry University's 11th president.
Thank you for the warm welcome, and thank you, Kathy. Before I begin, I'd like to formally recognize and acknowledge and introduce to many of you my husband, Jeff. Jeff and I, for those of you who don't know us very well, we're high school sweethearts, and we have enjoyed many adventures throughout our lives together. This new adventure that brings us to Abilene is one that we are very excited to begin. Jeff, please stand up. Joining the McMurry community and our friends and alumni throughout Abilene, Texas, and nationally. I am honored to serve as the president of McMurry as its 11th president, building on the rich history and most recently, the legacy of Dr. Sandra Harper. As your new president, president, I will be committed to transforming the lives of our students by empowering them through the Christian faith, exhibiting values that affirm the inherent worth of every individual, and working with all of you to create a culture of belonging where our students can reach their full potential. As we develop new programs to meet the needs of industries throughout Abilene and beyond, we will be committed to the excellence and integrity of our academic and athletics programs and the success of our students, graduates, faculty, and staff. The future for McMurry is bright, and as president, I will loudly and proudly brag about our past accomplishments while building a future to cement our reputation as the leading small private university in the Western Plains because of our transformational work in social mobility and our commitment to expanding an educated American middle class. Because of the competitive environment that the university will be facing in the next decade, it will be imperative to thread vital skills into the curriculum, partner with other entities to maximize our resources, develop a transformational student experience, and academic and co-curricular programming, and to amplify professional development for those who serve our students. The core mission of an institution of higher education is to enhance access and opportunities through learning. 21st century core competencies that blend communication with technological prowess with the principles of servant leadership will be the foundation for the McMurry University second century. I find that very exciting. Exciting too is our commitment to transforming the lives of the young people who entrust their education with us. You know, when I visited McMurry and the Abilene communities earlier this month, I was asked by many individuals, why McMurray? And I found this question the easiest for me to answer. Because I believe I can authentically and enthusiastically represent you. As a first-generation college student myself, who attended a small private liberal arts school in a rural area, I know firsthand how this experience can change the trajectory of someone's life. I was raised in St. Mary's County, Maryland, and attended St. Mary's College. Growing up, my mom, who raised 5 daughters, always talked about us going to college. Education was very important to her. It was never a thought that my sisters and I wouldn't go to college, even though she herself had not. However, I didn't want to attend this small college just down the road from where I grew up, but circumstances dictated otherwise. And I found that when I landed there, it was a decision that changed my life. And I can definitely say that I am where I am now because of that decision. I know that there's a lot of rhetoric on the national stage about the value of education. I've always believed that education is the great equalizer and that knowledge is the one thing that people can't take away from you. As president of McMurry, I want to provide access and opportunity to higher education. I want to be part of creating exceptional experiences for our students, and I want them to succeed. I want them to graduate and begin great careers, but equally important, I want them to lead significant lives. Lives grounded in faith and in service to others. I take the role of president very seriously, and my ultimate responsibility is to grow the next generation of leaders. During my visit to McMurry, I was impressed with the faculty and staff and enjoyed so much talking with all of you about our future. Yet it was the students who had the greatest impact on me. In them, I saw myself at their age. And I wanted to join them in the student's position to make a positive, real difference in your life. So I'm excited to begin this new chapter at McMurry, and I'm honored to be here with Jeff as we begin this journey together. Thank you.
We have a few questions. If you guys have questions for Dr. Murray, if you will enter them in, we can to her. We only have a few minutes on it, so I encourage you to. And we have some criers on Dr. Murray, how important are academic support services?
I think academic support services are very important for the very reason that that's our mission. Our mission isn't just to get them here, even though our enrollment folks do a great job getting them here. Our primary responsibility is to get them to graduate. So we have to invest in those resources, whether they're for tutoring or in the sciences or in math or in areas where they may not be as strong, so that we can get them across that stage and get them into the real life and into jobs and communities where they can serve as leaders.
Another one is, do you have any plans or promises coming into this? What will you do and how will you grow this place?
All right, well, I'm going to be careful about the promises I make. I'll make you this promise. I will do the very best I can. You will never get less than 100% from me as president. I want to walk with you, stand beside you. I want to face those challenges together. And I think more exciting, every opportunity that's around the corner, I want to see it with you, and I want to see where we can go. So I promise you I'll be here for it. I promise you that scholarships are always going to be an important part of what I do, and that I'll use my experiences working with our amazing advancement team, and again, all the hard work that Dr. Harper has done, and just building a financial resource base that gives us opportunities to invest in the future.
Those are the main ones. We haven't gotten any others. So, if you'd like to talk to Dr. Murray, we're going to have a little time out in the atrium. So you can come by and say hi, and thank you, Dr. Murray.
Thank you, Caitlin, for all of this. Thank you, Dr. Harper, for giving me this opportunity. And I look forward to talking to you personally out there. Thanks.